Hi friends, Jeanette Connery here, yoga therapist, and I'm going to show you how to stretch your levator scapula muscle. Your what? The levator scapular muscle is a muscle that runs from your shoulder blade and goes up your neck. And if you've ever had that feeling like, oh, I have pain going from my shoulder up to my neck, it might be this muscle, so I'll show you where it is. It is in this spot here, and if you're looking at me going, yeah, then this is definitely going to help you, okay? This muscle starts here and goes up the neck, and I'm going to show you how to stretch it, okay? So the first technique I'm going to show you is how to do it with no props. This does require some shoulder mobility, okay? You'll see what I mean. Step one, raise your shoulder, raise your hand over your head like this, okay? If you aren't able to do that, then the laying down version is going to work better for you. And I'm going to do that 1 second. So step two, turn your head in the opposite direction. Step three, bring your chin down towards your collarbone. Now, optional step four, you can use your other hand to pull your head down gently. Don't crank your neck here. And now you're stretching your levator scap and probably some other muscles in your neck as well. You can hold this from 30 to 60 seconds and then repeat on the other side. Easy. For our second version of this stretch, I'm going to need some blankets. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my blankets, and I'm going to show you what to do with these in a second. You don't have to have blankets, though. You can use pillows, whatever you need. And, of course, you'll need another prop, which is a very expensive, extremely hard to find pool noodle, which I have cut in half. I'm just kidding. This cost me 50 cents. If you come by my office, I'll give you one. If you don't have a pool noodle, don't worry. You can still use a towel. You can just roll the towel up and it'll be just as good, I promise. So, here comes the technique. You're going to lay down on your back, as I mentioned before. And we also will need to bring the arm over the head in this variation. And if you can't rest your arm on the floor like this, completely no effort, use your blankets or towels or pillows or whatever, stack them up and make a support for you so you can rest. Because I don't want you to have any effort happening here. We want you to be able to completely relax, all right? The second part of this is to put the noodle underneath your spine, underneath your back, between your spine and your shoulder blade. So it's not right in the center of your back, it's off to the side, and once you're there, you've got one shoulder up, one shoulder down. It feels weird, okay? Your head is on the floor, noodle is up here. Don't put the noodle all the way down your back either. You can see how much extra I have here. You only need it under that upper part of your back by the shoulder blade. So now it's pretty much the same as before from here. We raise the arm. I lied, it's not the same. It's similar, but different. One thing we didn't do before is raise the hips. So we're raising the hips, and then you're going to push into your feet, push your head up towards the top of your yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, pretend you have one. Okay, so we have pushed up. You saw the way I moved upward like 2 inches. And now you can turn your head to the opposite direction. Use your other hand to pull down the head. Pull the chin down towards the collarbone. Beautiful stretch for the levator scap. You can again hold this for 30 to 60 seconds. And then you're done. I'm going to demonstrate this on the other side so you can get a view of what it looks like from the other side. So blankets are in place, noodle, you don't have to use blankets. So doing this laying down version is actually a lot more of a stretch, I will say. Even if you do have the shoulder mobility to do it in the seated upright position, to get a deeper stretch, use this one. Just don't use the blankets if you don't need them, okay? So the noodle is in its place underneath my shoulder blade, between the shoulder blade and the spine, not going all the way down the back. Lots of extra here. My head is on the floor. Lifting my arm, lifting my hips, pushing myself up, and turn your head to the side and pull down. Hold for 30 to 60 seconds. A very effective way to stretch your levator scap. Now, I'm a side sleeper, and sometimes I wake up and that specific spot just hurts. And then I do this stretch and I move on with my day, and now you can too. So please like my video, subscribe to my channel, because I am here all the time putting new videos up for you and your friends, because that's what I care about. Just want to help people with their bodies. So come back and see what I have next week. Until then, be well, my friends.